Hello?
Yo, what up, B?
What's up with you?
Nah, shit, man. I'm chilling, man. I'm on my way out of town right now, man, but your interview about to start, man. You forgot?
Oh, yeah, man, I did, really, man. I was in here chilling. Hey, I'm getting up right now. I'm on my way right now, man.
Yeah, she gonna interview. Huh?
What you say?
No, she gonna interview you, man. So, yeah, she gonna be over at the spot waiting on you.
All right, I'm on my way right now, man.
All right, man.
Damn, forgot all about that.
B? Yeah. Must be ugly, man.
Yeah. The boy be the boss, man. And really, I'm tired of all these old fake ass niggas, man. Acting like they got this, they got that, they did this, they did that. Most of these niggas ain't got shit, man. These niggas be studio gangsters, man. These niggas gotta take their baby mama to work, man, just to get the car, man, or get their own boys to come pick them up or something. Make sure you ain't late picking your gal up, nigga. You might not get the car again. For real though. Any nigga got a problem with something I'm saying, man, come check me, man. OB the boss. You feel me? WDM Records.
Man, I'm tired of these fake ass studio gangsters acting like they getting money, man. Y'all niggas some wanksters. I know most of you niggas personally and you broke as a joke. The type of nigga catch a charge and run your mouth like a hoe. When I see him in the streets,
What up, what up?
Hey, LB, let me get one of them CDs.
I got you right on deck. Tell you what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna give you two of them.
Okay.
For the price of one.
For the price of one, that's what's up.
There you go, sweetie. Appreciate
Thank you.
Appreciate the support too.
Alright, no problem.
So, I'm finna jump right in.
Go ahead.
So, you're a new artist, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, when did you drop your first album?
June.
Success?
Yeah, I had a lot of success.
Okay, so what kind of artists did you work on with this album?
Well, this first one I worked with a couple of people. I worked with Cool Daddy Fresh. I worked with Deuce. I worked with Classic. He also produced most of the album along with my buddy Kangaroo and my buddy Clutch, my little homie J. Cole. There's a few people on there.
So, I'm just curious, have you always wanted to be a rapper? Or just something, you was playing around with, you decided, hey, let me just see what I can do with this?
Well, I used to rap back in the day, but I got sidetracked by other things, so I couldn't really pursue it how I wanted to. And just to be honest, it kind of got pushed all the way to the back of my thoughts. But later on, when I got a chance to really sit down and had time and make time for it, the opportunity came back up to me, and I got my own studio, and just seeing people coming there, getting to it, I was like, it just brought that old fire back. You know what I'm saying? And there it is.
So you still have your studio now, where you have people coming in?
Nah, I really just recently let it go, so I'm in the process of finding a new location and a new building, and I'm probably gonna open it back up soon.
Okay. So what are your goals as far as this rap thing? Are you actually trying to take it seriously, or this is still basically a hobby?
Well, it's gonna always be a hobby. I mean, because that's what it started as. But I am taking it more serious now too at the same time. You know what I'm saying? So, like I said, I never really expected it to do. When I dropped that CD, I never really expected it to get the kind of recognition that it did. So now that it's getting noticed and getting known a lot of places, I'm gonna ride the wave.
Okay, so I seen you've been hitting the clubs all in Nashville. Have you took it outside Nashville?
Yeah. I done performed outside of Nashville. I performed here.
Oh, like what?
I performed in Dixon. I performed in Atlanta. I performed in South Carolina. I got a show coming up in Mississippi.
Is it the CA?
Yeah, SEA Awards.
Okay,
I'm performing now.
Okay.
Yeah.
So how did that come about?
You know what? It's crazy. I was on Facebook and I seen them promoting it, and I had tagged one of my buddies in it and asked him, was it real? Was it legit? So the guy that pretty much one of the co-owners,
he hit me back on the comment and was like, yeah, you know, it's real, and just to let you know, I'll send you free tickets or whatever. So he sent me the tickets immediately. And after that, he asked me to come meet with him. So we had a meeting, and he talked to me about it and everything. And you know, I just asked around to a few people, and they already told me that it was cool. So he presented the opportunity to me to perform at the awards. So I took it.
Okay, so with this performance coming up, this is gonna be like the largest crowd you've performed in. Are you nervous?
Nah, I'm ready.
Are you ready?
Yeah.
You been preparing?
I don't got to. I'm already prepared.
You just go.
When I hit the stage and I see the crowd, it's just like it give me energy. You see what I'm saying? It's like, to me, the bigger the crowd, the more I feel like I'm finna shake it.
Oh, okay. I mean, that is good.
Yeah, I'm ready.
Okay, so, you know, I seen you, just to switch it up a little bit, I seen you last year at Stop the Violence with Miss Greenlee. You know, you spoke on the violence here in Nashville. Being that you're a rap artist and you've experienced some stuff in your past, how do you think the crime level is now, and what can we do to, like, change?
Well, of course, the crime level is way worse. You know.
Yeah, it's from back when we was kids,
yeah,
right?
it's way worse. But as far as stopping the crime, I feel like, you know, people who got a voice in the city should come together and, you know, just try to reach the youth. I mean, you know, you got some people here that's doing that. I know you do that as well. When 600, you know, and I salute y'all for that too, matter of fact. But yeah, we need more people like that to come together and try to just, all you can try to do is just talk to them. You know, it's up to them if they're gonna listen. You can't make them listen. You can try and tell them, but at the end of the day, they're gonna do what they want to do.
I swear, because we try to teach these boys every day, and you know, some revert back to the same ways. You know what I'm saying? So it's all about that person.
Yeah,
so,
you gotta want to change. See what I'm
it's
saying?
all within that person.
Yeah,
that's grown and young and everything else. So back to the album. You know, I done listened to a couple of your songs. My thing is Studio Gangsters. When you was making that song, what was your mindset at that point?
On the Studio Gangsters.
Yeah. I mean, I feel it. I mean, you know what I'm saying? I feel the whole song because in my mind, I don't think it just relates to rappers. It relates to females, period. All the way around. People basically trying to be something they're not.
Pretty much.
You know what I'm saying?
Basically,
I mean, that's how I took it when I heard the, you know, it's in the track.
That's exactly what it is.
Okay.
You know, it just happens to be that with the rap, is referring to them in a different way because you got a lot of rappers out here that do a lot of talking, but at the end of the day, they ain't got nothing.
So when you first came into this industry, you know, I don't know how long it's been. How long has it been? Why I'm asking.
It's been about a year and a half, 2 years now.
That you really just been taking it seriously?
Yeah, because I was doing some, before I dropped that Showtime, I was doing some features on other people's projects.
Okay. So when you was coming into this industry, did anybody, you know, did you try to reach out to people?
Yeah.
Did, you know what I'm saying, when you did people just kind of throw you on the back burner, or did people just actually try to help you out?
Well, a few people kind of played me to the left. And a few people kept it real. And you know what's crazy about that is the people that turned out to try to play me to the left and turned out to be, you know, not who I really thought they were closer to me than the ones who actually showed the love. You see what I'm saying?
Oh, it's always the people that's supposed to
yeah, it is.
Switch up.
You know,
just
so I just happened to meet a lot of other people through this in this industry, and just to be real, a few people have a lot of people been showing a lot of love. You know, a lot of people been pointing me in the right direction.
Okay, that's good.
Yeah.
So, you know, I mean, I want to point out, you know, you got a good following on social media. You know what I'm saying? I've been following you, doing my research. So with that in mind, when you go to these shows...
Are you a ghost follower then? You sure you liking that?
No. I know I'm not a friend, you know what I'm saying? But I can see, you know what I'm saying? When you go on Facebook, you can see how many people following you.
Oh, okay.
You see what I'm saying? So by you having so many followers, you know what I'm saying? When you do shows, like, do you actually show appreciation to your fans? Because that's big, you know what I'm saying? As a person that's into music, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I'm one of them rappers.
Because, you know, some people out there just don't give a fuck. You know, they out there, you know, I'm getting my shine, it's fuck y'all fans, you know, I'm going to do what I want to do.
Well, you know, the fans is the ones who put you in a position to be what you're doing.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? So, the fans are the ones who get you paid, you know, because if you're doing a show
And don't nobody buy your tickets, don't no fans come, you ain't gonna get paid.
I mean, I get that, you know what I'm saying, but it's a lot of people out there that really don't care. You know what I'm saying? That's why I asked.
I know a lot of people who think they don't even have to perform. They just drop CDs.
Because they just cocky like that. So I just want to, you know what I'm saying, make it clear to make sure, you know, are you that cocky motherfucker or are you a humble?
You done seen me perform a couple of times, so you already know I'm one of them artists. I'm hardly even on I'm one of them artists, I don't even stay on the stage almost. I'm in the crowd rapping with the people.
I'm just saying, I just want to put out there for the people that haven't seen you perform, so they'll know what to expect when they come to one of your shows.
I'm all in the crowd and everything. I'm out in the crowd with the people, rapping with the people. I'm in the acting. I'm in the photos with the people. You feel me? I'm all on the camera with the people. I'm one of them. Yeah, I'm in the act with you. I'm gonna give you some memories.
Okay, so what other songs have you done like featured on besides, you know what I'm saying, not your songs but other artists?
Featured on Gooch Hefner, act rap for me.
Very what?
Right there. I'm featured on my homie Gooch Hefner. A couple of his songs. I'm featured on a couple of Cool Daddy Fresh songs. I'm featured on C Nail Go Get a song.
I seen that video. Now that video is tight. You know, I gotta say, I don't know about personally, but y'all did y'all thing on that one. That was like some grown insatious shit. So
well,
you know what I'm saying?
Appreciate that.
So,
but classic, my buddy Clutch, TG the Boss. It's a lot of people shit up all right. J Lab like JD. I'm on a lot of people. Most people that's gonna drop a CD this year. Most of these artists that you hear about to drop a CD down here this year, I'm on their CD.
Okay. So, you know, my next question.
The ones I mess with anyway.
Oh, so you don't mess with a lot of people?
No.
I mean, I don't know. That's what I'm asking. So my next question is, you know what I'm saying, what you got new coming?
Well,
being that this CD been out for a minute, you got anything else?
Yeah, I got another CD coming out right now. Well, not right now, but another CD gonna come out, another mixtape, which got a lot of artists on it. A lot of my artists featured on there. I'm kind of giving y'all a chance to feel and listen to them and see who they are, because they are about to drop projects too. So I'm about to drop another mixtape. I'm 7 songs in on that one. And after that, I got an album coming, and I got 3 songs done on that one so far.
Find your CD.
You can find me in Key to Music. You can find me in New Life. You can find me on all the internet stores, any one of the internet radio stores, iTunes, Spotify, Amazon. I'm on iHeartRadio, all of them. And yeah, just anywhere online.
So being in this industry,
I'm in the streets with them too. So if you pull up on me or you see me, I got them on me. You can get them.
Always.
Always.
Oh, okay. So being in this industry, what difficulties have you ran into? Because I'm sure you bound to run into difficulties being in the music industry.
You know what? Honestly, I haven't really ran into no real difficulties, but I will tell you what I had a problem with a couple of times. Is when I've been in a club and the microphones go out or something. You know what I'm saying?
You just go on with the show though.
Man, how if they can't hear you?
Man, you just gotta, you know what I'm saying, improv.
Man, improv my ass. Get your mic fixed if you know you got artists coming down to perform.
Shit happens.
Artists shouldn't have to change their performance up because these people might
I mean, but
they know we coming.
I mean, yeah, but shit happens. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, you gotta carry on with the show. That's how you do it.
Oh, it is.
I mean, I'm just, you know what I'm saying, looking off TV. So you know, but
okay.
don't quote me. Don't quote me.
That part.
Okay, so are you actually like sending your music to different record labels? You know what I'm saying? Just to try to get your music out there.
I do a lot of promoting. I got a promoting team and I got a manager, and they make sure all that get taken care of.
Okay.
Yeah,
so if somebody want to book you, who do they contact?
They contact my manager.
And what's her name?
Kill.
Okay, let's
Go
go.
right there. Hit her up. She gonna take care of you. And if I know you personally, you can hit me up. You feel me? Yeah, you can hit me up yourself if you know me. You know my number.
But clearly you doing your thing. The streets fucking with you. You know what I'm saying? That's good. So, you know, my question is, Feeling Myself. When is that gonna drop?
I don't know, honestly.
I mean, I like the song.
Well, I'm glad
you know,
like
you shot it to us, you know what I'm saying? And I can relate, because you know what I'm saying, I be feeling myself.
Everybody feel themselves.
Exactly. You have to have that confidence. You know what I'm saying?
I know I do.
I mean, okay, it's one part that I was just, you know what I'm saying, curious about. You know what I'm saying, on the, I guess you call it a bar, hook, whatever.
All right.
I don't know. Don't quote me, but it's like, hoes, what is it? Hoes think I'm arrogant, stuck up. My reply today is simple: I'm getting money, I don't give a fuck.
That part.
Okay, so with that being said, do you really think these females think that you stuck up, or arrogant, or you know they just feel that way because you ain't trying to holler at them?
I feel like it's both.
Both.
I mean, not all though. I mean, think about it. You know, you probably got some dudes out here that probably feel the same way about you.
Oh, I already know.
Yeah, so.
Oh, I get that all the time.
Yeah, so I know it's some.
I mean, I get it.
Some
You know
have
what I'm
told
saying?
me
I'm just asking
that.
it.
Some have told me that, you know, but at the end of the day,
It
I don't
goes
care.
both, and they probably think, oh, you know, he's stuck up because he ain't trying to holler at me. That's when I heard that. That's kind of what I figured. You know what I'm saying? But that's why I wanted to come to you and ask you.
they probably do feel that way because I mean,
Yeah.
a lot of females, most females ain't used to getting turned down.
Yeah, they probably not, but
You know, so, but at the same time though, if you just trying to come holler at me and just talk to me outside of that, and you'll see that I'm a cool person, you know what I'm saying? If you just get to know me personally, you'll see that I'm a cool dude. I ain't like that really, but I don't really care.
that's all I wanted the people to know, that
Yeah.
you're not really an arrogant, stuck up motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? It's just that some people be in their feelings. Because like you said, you know what I'm saying, niggas do that all the time to females.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Females really just ain't trying to holler at them, but then once you shoot them down, they with that bullshit.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
exactly.
saying? And I feel like
Females the same way.
I get it, you know what I'm saying, but that, you know, that irritates me personally.
Me
'Cause a
too.
nigga come to me when I say, you know what I'm saying, yeah, I'm single, but I don't want to be bothered.
Mm-hmm.
Then you want to, you know, come at me sideways, and then you know what, the bitch come out.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I
Yeah.
feel like I shouldn't have to go that far. Just
Yeah.
because I'm just trying to speak to you and say, hey, okay. I mean, I accept the compliment, but keep it moving.
Right.
So I'm just sure, you know, you get that a lot. But I figured that's what that whole line was about. But I just want your audience to know that, you know what I'm saying, you ain't.
No, the people that know me, they know I'm the coolest person you'll know. But if I don't fuck with you, I don't fuck with you. I ain't gonna act like I do. I ain't gonna pretend. You could be standing next to 3 people I mess with. I'm gonna go speak to them and shake up with them and walk right past you.
Yeah, you know, the whole
Ain't
interview
gonna
is,
pretend,
you know what I'm saying, to people to understand who you are as a person. We know what the boss mean, basically. But OB is really not your name, so is it a nickname?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, what that mean?
We ain't gotta talk about all that right now.
Oh, we ain't gotta talk about that. Oh, it's personal.
Yeah, right now it is.
Well, we gonna leave that alone then. But you know, I was just trying to get the audience what they wanted.
I ain't had nobody ask me that.
But I'm just saying, yeah, they didn't directly ask you, but you
they
gotta,
wanna know.
That's what I'm saying. You gotta understand. You know what I'm saying? You in the limelight, so clearly people know that's not your real name.
Most of them don't.
You know what I'm saying? So that's why I'm just, you know, coming out asking.
A lot of
because-
people thought OB was my real name until you just said that.
Well, hell, they know now.
Thanks. Thanks a lot.
Shut the fuck up. Well, you know.
Hey, you on camera? Did you get that on camera? You said that on camera? We get it on the show?
I can do that.
Well,
This
damn.
is our show. We can do what the hell we want to
Well,
do.
all right.
Shit.
Well, all
But I'm
right.
just saying, I'm just putting it out there. You know what I'm saying? You never know. You never know what's going on in your fans' mind. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just trying to ask so everybody knows.
Well, I tell you what. This is what I do since you brought this up.
Well,
What I do is if any fans or any people have any questions or anything that they want to know, y'all can hit me up on Instagram at WGM Records, ask your question, or hit me up on Facebook, OB Wade, ask your questions, Twitter, OB_the boss, ask your questions, and I'll answer them there if I want to.
I mean, yeah. I mean, that's if you want to. But as an interview, you know what I'm saying? I might ask what I want to ask.
And what, like I just said, I'll answer it if I want to. Once again.
But anyway, it was cool interviewing you. Thanks for coming to NewStart.
Hey, you did a pretty good job for your first time. Hey, I broke her interview virginity, y'all. Remember that? I'm her first.
No, you did not.
Oh, yeah, that's right. I'm
No,
the
you're the second.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. He's the second. Trying to do that. But anyway, thanks you for coming, y'all.
Thanks you for coming. That's an Amsterdam. Thanks you. Yeah, thanks you too. Thanks you too, Mandy.
You know how people don't get drunk. Shut up.
That's Amsterdam.
Whatever, don't judge me.
Lil' mama bad, man, I think I want you. I ain't gon' lie, girl, I know I want you. Bring it down my way and throw it on me. You messin' with me, never leave it on me. To the top, I moves on it.